So in the previous video, I went ahead and set up the crouching ability, and I discussed kind of how we're going to be handling the animation side. So pretty much we override on start crouch and on end crouch, and you can see here we're, firing off basically the blueprint version, so the blueprint can go through and implement the logic. But in our case, we want to simply, pass this along to our locomotion anim instance. So this will be pretty easy to do. And in our player pawn, we want to override those functions. So we want to override on start crouch and on end crouch. And let's do that. We'll do it up here. So on start crouch and on end crouch. So these fire off pretty much everywhere. So other clients can actually, see this logic run. So this is a good spot to go ahead and kind of handle, say, some state related stuff. So in our case, we want to access the locomotion anim instance. Now to do that, we first off are going to need to get access to our own anim instance. So in our case, get mesh, and we can get anim instance. So just due to potential timing issues, if you anim instance, let's go ahead and just call it anim instance. We want to, from the anim instance, there is a linked anim layer. So we want a linked anim layer instance by class. So the class is going to be that locomotion anim instance because we're putting that logic inside of here. So we need to access, basically just that anim layer essentially. So this will be a U locomotion anim instance static class. And I don't remember what the other parameter was. And we're not going to check for child classes because we just simply do not need to. So if this is valid, because there's cases where it might not be linked potentially, we'll call it locomotion anim instance. So if this is valid, what we want to do is simply call, we're basically just setting a bool. So let's go ahead and, all right, we need to cast it. So is this a template function by chance? Nope. That would have been handy. So let's cast to U, good grief, U locomotion anim instance from the getter of getting our anim instance. And we want to start crouch, basically. So let's go to our anim instance here and make a simple function that we can just set a crouch state. So void set crouch state and const bool be, let's do new crouch state. Okay, now let's make a read-only property. Bool B is crouching, and we'll set it to false by default. Now inside of set crouch state, we are simply going to set B as crouching to the new crouch state. Nothing more, we're just literally setting a bool. So we want to set a crouch state and pass in true because we are on start crouch. So next up, copy this, and on end crouch, we can pass in false. So we're just doing the same logic. So let's go ahead and close out of the editor, recompile, and relaunch. Okay, once we are back in the editor, the only thing we need open is this locomotion state, basically. So here we want B is, or what was it called? Our B is crouching, which oddly enough, I am not able to access for some reason. So let's see, we have our locomotion category. Oh, so when I search for crouch, now it shows up. So that's a little annoying. So here we have our is crouching, and we want to do a blend by bool. So blend poses by bool. So if we are crouching, we want to do not the standing, we want the crouched. But if we are standing, meaning false, we want to do our true. So basically our, well, crouching. So from here, what we can do is actually duplicate, or not duplicate, but go ahead and drag in our locomotion crouched blend space, pass in the same direction and speed, and plug that into true. Do a little bit of cleanup. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if we are crouched, we run this blend space. If this is false, meaning we are not crouched, we run this blend space. So now when I press play, okay. So that is seemingly not making a difference there. So let's go ahead and try to see why. So let's go to our start crouch. We'll just do a simple log here. And we'll just say got anim instance. Let's do another one down here of got locomotion anim instance and just kind of see, does it even print out? Okay, press play. So we got the anim instance, but we are not getting the linked anim instance, basically. So let's see, gets the first layer linked instance corresponding to the specified class. So I wonder what the odds are. So that passes in false. For the child classes, I'm going to just try true and see what the odds are that it does find it. I wouldn't think this would make a difference, but I guess it's possible. Okay, so let's press play again, left control. Okay, I guess that is the case. So we need to pass in true for the on and crouch as well, and that should allow us to stand back up. So let's run our live coding once more. There we go. And crouch, and stand back up. So we now have our crouching. So let's check for replication. We'll play as two clients, and everything should be pretty much good to go. So I crouch, stand. And we have our locomotion, which we need to drastically slow down because crouching is pretty close to the walk speed that I actually want. But we'll tweak that in a little bit. So next up, I just want to go ahead and check. Same thing, listen server, just to make sure. So that's good here. And same thing, the server itself also does crouch. So we need to adjust the capsule half height because as you can see, it is about to our chest. So we need to bump that up quite a bit. And then once we get everything kind of set where we want, we can make the changes in the actual main class itself. So with our player pawn, go to our movement component and find the crouched half height. So we'll just search for crouch. And that is currently 40. So if we click on the capsule and set it to 40, actually, I don't know why I did that because I can't see the guy crouched. So if we're at 40, let's try 60 and see roughly how close that is. So that is about at the head. And when I start walking, it is about at the shoulder. So we want it to be a little bit higher. So let's try something like, oh, I don't want to go double. We'll just go 70. Because our crouch really isn't all that low. So there it's just above the head, but that also makes it around the neck of when we start actually moving. So that is, I'd say that's a pretty decent, at least initial kind of amount. So I also want to close or basically reduce our walk speed here. So let's just divide that by 2. So we're down to 150. And just see if this is, any closer to about where we'd want. So visually, this feels not all that far off. We are going to have to tweak the animation play rate because as you can see, I'm kind of sliding on the ground a little bit. So we need to speed it up just a hair. But I think that's an okay kind of starting point. So I want to set these as defaults in our actual player pawn. So let's go to our constructor here at skg pawn. Let's grab our movement component. So get movement component, and we can't access the crouch stuff from here. We need to cast it. Actually, is this a... There. I was hoping it would have a template function, but it does not. Is there a character movement component getter? And that seems like... Oh, well, there is access, but that is private. Okay, so there is get character movement. So we want get character movement, and we want to basically allow for crouch. So where is that? Can't crouch in current state. Oh, here it is. Can ever crouch. Oh, wait, that just returns. That's off the nav agent properties ref. So that's off the nav movement. So we want get nav agent properties ref. Let's see, I don't see a setter. So nav agent properties ref beacon crouch equals true. Get character movement. We also want the crouched half height to be 70 and max walk speed crouch to be, I think it was 150. Yeah, 150. So these will be our defaults. So with that said, let's go ahead, close out of the editor, recompile, relaunch, and just make sure we are good to go. And because I know these work, I'm going to remove those two logs where we start crouching as well. Okay, back at our player pawn, we now have our given defaults. So the only thing I want to fix up really quick is there is a warning that crouched half height is deprecated. So to use set crouched half height instead. So set crouched half height and just pass in 70. And that's it. That'll go ahead and quit the complaint there. And I don't think there's a set, yeah, there's no set walk speed crouched. So we'll leave that as is. And that's pretty much all that we need to do for our crouch. So now that we have our crouch system in place, yeah, I don't exactly know yet. I'll just see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.